Ding Junhui, who had been holding back for so long, finally erupted. He achieved this through consecutive century breaks and highly dominant offensive play to vent his anger. Why did this usually composed player lose his temper on the spot? It all began with Brecel's shot, facing the black ball that could win the game outright. Brecel could have easily potted it. After all, anyone who watched the game knows he was in top form at the time. However, he deliberately stopped the black ball at the pocket opening. This provocative action is quite obvious. Ding Junhui immediately confronted him, demanding to know what he meant by doing this. But Brecel completely ignored him and turned to leave. The audience even let out a piercing jeer. This made Ding Junhui extremely angry. So after Ding Junhui potted that black ball himself, he slammed his cue stick down on the pool table in front of everyone to express his dissatisfaction. In sports competitions, winning and losing are perfectly normal. But even in defeat, we must lose with dignity. Brecel's arrogant and disrespectful behavior. Ding Junhui was deeply etched in his memory. Therefore, in the next game, Brecel's score just barely exceeded the remaining points on the table. Ding Junhui immediately and decisively chose to concede defeat. Everyone knows that Ding Junhui possesses exceptionally superb defensive skills. They have repeatedly staged comebacks to win games after falling behind. Moreover, in such a premier snooker tournament, the outcome of a single game may influence the final result. However, Ding Junhui remained seated and did not attempt to counterattack. Clearly, he wanted to tell his opponent this way, "I don't need your sympathy." After all, in a showdown between top-tier players, giving your all is the greatest respect you can show your opponent. Brecel's previous conduct was indeed highly inappropriate. After going through this experience, Ding Junhui unleashed his full potential. He fired 2 consecutive high-scoring shots, mounting a strong comeback. That final powerful blow, it was like a resounding slap right across the opponent's face. Next, let's enjoy this incredibly exhilarating moment together. He successfully scored with an extremely difficult drop shot. The white ball also came to rest perfectly where he wanted it, allowing him to continue his attack. Check the score at the bottom of the screen. It's easy to see that Ding Junhui is under immense pressure at this moment. Not only did he have to face the jeers of the live audience, we also have to face the vicious comments from critics if we lose the game. Not to mention, the image of him publicly discarding his golf club is still fresh in everyone's memory. If he can't deliver good results next time, he'll surely be criticized again for having a temper that's bigger than his skills. To silence those critics, throughout the entire game he gave it his all from start to finish. Delivered a spectacular performance that was a visual feast. At this point, although Ding Junhui successfully gained control of the cue ball, but winning this game remains extremely difficult, because there are very few red balls currently on the table that can be directly potted. The remaining red balls were tightly packed together. Therefore, he must find the perfect opportunity to use the cue ball to break open that cluster of red balls. However, the slightest mistake would immediately halt his scoring streak. So every subsequent shot, he must always think things through carefully. No problem. He struck a powerful shot that sent the cue ball crashing into the red cluster while simultaneously pocketing the target ball. The red balls, which had been tightly packed together,